Love After Lockup was on last night, and guys, if you didn't check it out, it was a good one. Let's dive right in. I'm telling you guys, you gotta start watching this show. Last night, we had some crazy drama, starting off with Vincent and Amber. I think this couple is so funny because, they have no physical chemistry, they have no intimacy, no connection, and it's just really awkward. And now he's starting to kind of meet her friends. And yeah, he met her friends at a strip club. Who does that? But hey, different strokes for different folks. I would never go to a strip club with my guy and girlfriends, but hey, like I said, different stuff for different people. So they're at a strip club. Her friends are kind of grilling him. And honestly, behind his back, they're kind of even talking some crap when he wasn't there. Then he comes out and he hears the crap. And the crap that they're talking is simple. They're just saying, does he have another motive? And if you want to ask me, I think I would say yes. Now, last week I was on the fence. I kind of liked Vince, I kind of liked Amber, and I just said, hey, maybe he's awkward, maybe she's awkward, maybe with some more time, they can work it out and make this relationship work. But after last night's episode, yeah, I think he's using her. My theory is that he's using her to file her as an adoption kid or something, because if you don't remember, he adopted her ex-cellmate. So maybe he'll claim her as something with the army stuff and get more money, then maybe he'll disappear. But maybe not. Maybe he is just awkward. So I don't know. Put in the comments what you think of the whole Vince and Amber situation. Definitely one of the more conspiracy type relationships on this show. Not much else happened with them. Just the typical awkward drama. Vince did walk in on them on them as in Amber and her friends talking crap about him, and he kind of exploded. But their segment ended. So we'll have to wait until next week to see what the hell he ends up saying to Amber. It is ironic though, because it's like Amber was the one in jail and Vince might be the one kind of scamming and conning her out of money. And of course, there's Lacey and John and Shawn. In this segment, there wasn't a ton, and the little that we did have was actually just with Lacey and Shawn. No John at all. We do know that in about 2 to 3 days, John is coming back to Lacey's place, and supposedly, he's actually gonna stay there with her. Well, hopefully, he doesn't watch this show, because in this segment, things got hot and heavy with Lacey and Shawn, the 22 or 23-year-old guy. And Shawn, I don't want to get too PG-13, but he has a big show to put on for this girl, because I did some researching and come to find out she was an ex-adult film person. I think she's more of just a webcam model now, so she's not totally doing those kind of movies or, videos anymore, but still. Shawn went and surprised Lacey, and next thing you know, things got intimate. They were going at it, and she said she wanted to sleep with him, and just like that, the cameras cut to an end, and we have to wait until next week. Obviously, they probably hooked up. She didn't have any concern about John finding out or caring. She pretty much just said, I want to sleep with this guy, see if there's actually a real connection there. Basically, see if it's good. If it is good sleeping with this guy, then I'll probably end it with John and go on with Shawn. That's basically what she said, in other words. And like I said last week, after seeing the exposed pictures, these ones right there of Lacey in a wedding dress and Shawn kind of in a tuxedo, they probably got married, but those pictures were taken down off her Instagram. Oh yeah, Gloriana and Alexander, they kind of got into it. Gloriana right away said, Alexander, we are gonna go meet my mom, and God, was it awkward, and it was a horrible meeting, introduction. It was just terrible. Gloriana's mom had tons of concerns. She didn't like the guy. And hey, I never want to judge a book by its cover, but this guy is an ex-convict, so you can kind of get her concerns. She was huge on his religion stuff, which if you didn't know, Alexander was raised a Christian, whatever that means. I don't know if he was a practicing Christian, but he was raised a Christian and switched to being a Muslim for his ex-girlfriend. So he didn't lie. He told Gloriana's mom. She was pissed. She walked away, and everything blew up. And that was pretty much the end of it for that whole situation. The awkward part with this couple is Alexander's kind of just riding it out. He's hooking up with this girl, and Gloriana thinks she has a legitimate relationship and she's introducing him to her mom and she wants to be wined and dined. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to break it to you, Glorietta. And hey, you probably already watched the last episode last week and you saw him call another girl his ex-girlfriend, so you probably know he's not the most faithful. And Tony finally made a little segment in this episode, and I finally figured out what the deal is between Angela and Tony. Now, if you don't remember, Angela is the little bit older person. Tony is probably 15, 20, maybe even 20 plus years younger. He's definitely younger. He's a flirt. He got out of jail. Hallelujah, he's out. He had to stay in a halfway house, and he escaped the halfway house. After a handful of hours, he actually got rearrested for escaping, and now he's back in jail. And in this episode, briefly, Angela is gonna go and visit him. And can you guess what Tony was doing? Take a wild guess. He was begging her to take him back, and I'm not gonna lie, the guy is a smooth talker. But the reality of the situation, I finally figured out what was going on, is Tony is using Angela for when he's in jail to give him money and resources and all, who knows what else she's doing for this guy. Probably mainly just money. And then he's out and I guarantee he's dating other women. He's talking to other women. So when he got out of jail, he was talking to a ton of other women. She asked him if he wanted to hook up or have her make dinner, and he said, "Make me dinner." So it's like, come on, Angela, you gotta move on. And I said it last episode, you should be going after your friend Tommy because Tommy seems like a decent guy. But in this episode, Angela walked into the jail and she was gonna talk to him, and they had a little clip of Tony and he was just doing his smooth talk. So I'm sure he might even convince her to keep going out with him. She said she was on the fence if she's gonna pursue him or not. The way she was talking and the way she is and the way she's so into him, I wouldn't be shocked if she does make the mistake and stay with Tony. And last but not least, and of course we do have Cheryl and Josh. I don't watch much of this couple. They're just there. In my opinion, real briefly with this couple, they're there. Josh has something going wrong. He's, got his own thing going on. Cheryl has her own thing going on too, and she is obsessed with this guy. And I don't think Josh likes her that as much as she likes him. She wants the babies. She wants the whole husband, family, married thing. I don't think he wants that as much as she does. And to make matters worse, Josh's mom hates this girl. So I don't even give this couple much of the time of day. They seem like they're a cute little couple. They kind of got their own little thing going on, but it's like they're so dramatic, they're so out there, I don't even really watch them too much. The last couple I am going to do a little brief cover-up on is Lizzie and Daniel. Another couple where the mom hates the girlfriend. Daniel's mom, Teresa, hates Lizzie, absolutely hates Lizzie, and I kind of get why, because Daniel supposedly was arrested for drug and alcohol and addiction issues that stemmed off and got him in jail or prison or whatever. So it's like, I don't think Lizzie has the best habits, for a recovering addict like Daniel. But in this episode, they went out to a bar, they're playing some pool, they're drinking drinks, and next thing you know, who is there? It's Lizzie's ex-boyfriend who I guess had somewhat of an experience or relation with drugs and illegal things. So she was freaking out. He was texting her. Daniel was pissed. He was saying he wanted to fight the guy. This couple reminds me of your stereotypical 23, 24, however old they are, year-old couple. They're dramatic. They're doing dumb stuff. And it's like they need to grow the hell up and they need to stop fighting. So Daniel didn't really wrap around his head that when he was away for 3 years, yes, Lizzie was dating other people. He kind of knew, but he kind of didn't. So it was kind of a weird, awkward, sore subject. He wanted to just put everything out there. Let's confront it. And Lizzie, they kind of did. But like I said, they're one of those couples where it's just like, come on, they're immature. They're fighting about dumb stuff. Should they even really be together? I wouldn't even really say so, to be completely honest with you, but that's just my opinion. But of course, with this show, they only show about 10 minutes or a couple minutes worth of content. So we will have to wait until next week to see what pans out with this couple. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't checked out Love After Lockup, it's on every Friday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time on WE TV. And I'm telling you guys, you should check it out. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment your thoughts. And please like, subscribe, and everything else, share. And please, if you do comment, I will respond to you if it's directed at me, and I read every single comment. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for many more.